Nostrification process is the process of recognition of certificates, or the level of education, or rights to continue education, considering bachelor candidates only. Not all diplomas need to pass this procedure if the country that issued your diploma is a member of EU, OECD, EFTA, or have signed bilateral agreements concerning the recognition of education with Poland, and if you are holder of International Baccalaureate or European Baccalaureate diploma, the nostrification is not required from you. To know if it will be required from you, it is best to check conditions on your letter of offer. If nostrification is obligatory for you, you will find their following sentence: you will have to submit document confirming that you have access to higher education in your country, unless this information is stated in your high school diploma, and sworn translation of your educational documents to Polish language to complete recognition. Nostrification procedure. This process can be done only in Poland and only in the city where your university is located. You can do it personally after arrival to Wroclaw. You will get some additional time for that, or by authorizing the agency or family member. To pass the nostrification procedure, you will need to prepare filled out application form, original certificate legalized by Polish consulate or apostille, transcript of grades, if they are not stated on certificate, this may or may not be required, copy of an ID document, document confirming access to higher education in the country that issued your certificate, if that is not stated on the certificate itself, translation into Polish of all documents presented in a foreign language. Even if for the admission process your documents can be translated to English or Polish and you have full freedom of choice regarding that part, in case of students that have to pass nostrification procedure, all documents will have to be translated to Polish language due to requirements of Kuratorium Oświaty. If your certificate of graduation doesn't have any sentence stating that this document gives you access to continue your studies in the higher education institutions, you will need additional document that we like to call certificate confirming access to higher education. In some countries it have its own name, migration certificate, in India or Pakistan, or eligibility certificate, in Nigeria. All forms are uploaded in one place on our website, www.internationalunirots.pl, so you can get access to them easily. Go to our website, choose Study in English, then Admission, and next click on Required Documents on right side, and then Nostrification. It will show just under Required Documents menu. On this page scroll down, and you will notice panel with attachments. The most important are application form, declaration form, and letter of authorization if you plan to use help of agency or family member. If you want to check sample of document confirming access to higher education, you can find it on previous page in required documents for bachelor list. You can also use search option on our website. By writing nostrification, for sure you will find what you are looking for. If your application is complete and you provided full set of required documents, the procedure will take 2 to 3 weeks, and in some cases it may be even faster. All depends on the period in which you are applying for nostrification. That's why it is best to do it straight after arrival to Poland. We all know how engaging student life can be. Later it will be harder for you to find time for that among your other responsibilities. Kuratorium Oświaty won't inform you about the decision. Contact them in around 2 weeks from submitting application and ask about the status. You can call them or write an email. The nostrification is one of main requirements to be accepted for studies. Without it, you shouldn't be able to start the studies at all. However, we are aware of this, that it can be done only in Poland, and that visa sometimes is not issued on time. We are giving you a chance for your studies future. If you didn't provide us the nostrification, together with other required documents, your admission will be conditional. You will get some time to provide us with Kuratorium Oświaty decision. If you won't do it within the deadline, you will be crossed out from the student list and won't be able to continue your studies. That is why it is so important to do it as soon as possible. If you manage to do it in October, it is great, you can bring it to us, to the international office. However, if you did it later, it is better to bring it straight to your dean's office, as we are sending there all of your documents, and send a scan of the nostrification document by email to us. As you see, it is not so scary, and process is not so complicated. Of course, if you have any additional questions, you can contact us by email.
Guide prepared by the International Office of the University of Wroclaw on the basis of their experience and knowledge.